Hello and welcome everyone. I'm your host Stefan Burns, geologist, geophysicist, space weather guy. We have just had a large coronal mass ejection launch out from the sun towards Earth. We can see that very clearly here with our coronagraph view. So check this out. This launched from sunspot group 4475, which had a sequence of solar flares, like M-class flares, that did not launch any notable coronal mass ejections outwards. The plasma kept coming back, and well, it seems that finally released in a bit of an unusual way because there was no big solar flare associated with this. We see it here going to the south, so it looks like most of this, the bulk of the plasma, will miss us. Though if we look at our stereo A imagery here, which is taken from the side, we do see expanding out here along the ecliptic plane. So it looks like we have a fairly good impact, though slow, coming in around the end of June, beginning of July. So probably right after the full moon. Now keep in mind we will have that full moon. So that's just another level, another energetic input into all of this. But this is a pretty significant coronal mass ejection that's launched out. We can see, you can kind of see it here with our imagery of the sun. So you'll notice this canyon of fire that eventually goes. You basically don't see it launch out. It's difficult to see, but you will see this spreading of energy right there go out like that. That's how we know it's a Earth-facing eruption. And so this is spreading out like this. We also notice some other sunspots rotating to Earth facing behind this one. There's also a very large filament there. So not only has 4475 been active, we also have 4478, and there's some other groups. This one right here is just rapidly forming very, very quickly. So while we have not had any M-class or X-class flares yet over the past few days, everything's primed to do so. We've been having this low-grade C-class activity, but it's actually been staying elevated in that C-class zone, which often it'll drop below to B-class territory, which is lower solar flux. Instead, it's been staying elevated. And we've been seeing, as a result of that, just in general, more charging of Earth's ionosphere and the global electric circuit. So Earth is fairly charged up right now. We just had some huge earthquakes, of course, the magnitude 7.2 and 7.5 earthquakes in Venezuela, the 7.2 in Japan. We just had a magnitude 6.1 in Afghanistan, 5.9 at the antipode for Venezuela and Indonesia. There's been a lot of energy in general already with the Earth seismically. That's influencing everything. Now we're getting the global electric circuit charged up, and now we have some space weather coming in, and we do have these other sunspots, which we can see right here. So here is our big one, about 3 days away from Earth's center and direct. I would not be surprised if it decides to unload at that point, but we will see. That's exactly what this guy did, though in an unusual way, as we saw. But look at the growth of this sunspot group right here. And actually, we're seeing some solar flux pop up top as well. And on the far side, simultaneous with this, we are also seeing some solar flux emerge. So it just seems in general, over the past 48 hours, there's been more activity from the sun. This solar flux is pushing out, and we have a solar storm impact coming in, very likely G1, geomagnetic storm as a result, maybe even G2. We'll see. It's not usually the time of year to get a big, strong solar impact due to how the magnetic fields connect, or rather in this case, don't connect nicely, but we are seeing that. So that is your space weather and solar activity update. I've been your host, Stefan Burns. Thank you all so much for watching. Please smash that thumbs up button to help the channel grow. Subscribe to stay up to date on everything that's happening with the Earth energetically. I release videos almost daily. Thank you all so much and have a great day.